Good morning, traders. Welcome to Friday. Let's end the week strong with nice, consistent trading. So yesterday was interesting, right? We talked in the morning about how we, kind of were in this range, and then really, this is the hourly charts. We were in this bigger range for several weeks, and then popped up, and we're in this smaller range, and then kind of at the open yesterday, we were sort of at the top end of it, and I talked about how, we're either going to pull back or we need to really start to trend out of this ranging market. And that's exactly what started to happen yesterday as we really pushed up. We hit some all-time highs. We were able to catch the bottom of the market in the room with a nice trade off the S&P 15-minute chart. I'll post a video about that later today. I post some of the trades from the room. But anyhow, let's take a look at this. So where are we at, right? On this hourly chart, this was a really nice move. I mean, from 10 a.m. basically until the close, just, all buying essentially, right? Really nice one time frame buying there with some nice single prints, especially towards the end of the day there. Got this really aggressive push up. So, now we've got this consolidation that occurred, and we have to sort of say, what are we going to do with it? Like there's a possibility that there needs to be a test down here still. I had this area marked out, but let's just take a look. Got a whole bunch of tiny stuff in here. Let's just take a look at this bigger consolidation really quick, because this is something I want to be aware of, is like what went on in here. And we can see point of controls down here, but this is really where the volume kind of picked up. So I'm going to mark off this level right around there. And if the market does come down here, I'm definitely going to be a buyer for something like a swing trade. So this actually, I'm going to put this on my micro chart, because I'll probably take that on a micro contract, and it would look something like this. We'd want to enter the market around here, stop under this low, and then, ideally take it up to fresh highs, but you could take this off, wherever you want to. So if we pull back, that's where I would look personally for a buy order. I almost just knocked my laptop off my desk here, sorry. Okay, so that's big picture, like swing trade. And then, of course, I have some levels marked down here, too, that we could come down to and still show some stuff. There's also, just this whole thing, right? Again, this is a really kind of strong point of support right there as well. But this is the main one I'm kind of watching, because, this push here broke structure, but then really needed to consolidate before a more convincing aggressive break of structure, right? See, this one popped up and then came back into this range a little bit. So I'm not as concerned with this level. I like this level a lot for a swing trade. You could take it, I mean, honestly, this would give me 11 contracts on a micro, but depending on your account size, you could either take it on a regular or on the micros. So let's zoom in a little bit, right? And basically, yeah, this is that consolidation. This was that aggressive push from 10 a.m. yesterday on up. And if we look at this a little bit more detailed, we might get also a better idea of sort of what we may expect within here. So we've got a whole bunch of little consolidations in here. You can see this, like this was really, let's go a little bit more granular. Okay, this shows a little bit better. So this move here, right, we consolidated, came up, tested. So this level's kind of spent. We've got this level right here that looks pretty good. That's kind of from the larger picture. And we can see that, this is also where we kind of came up, rejected, and then pushed through. So that level I like a lot for a retest, but I'm also interested in this level right here now. So right around 47.50 or so, 47.75, that's also an interesting level for me, where I would be, maybe apt to consider something for a trade in there if we were to come down to that level again. Okay, so that could be a nice intraday pullback, something like that. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that level. I like that a lot. That's a nice consolidation and then a good push up there. So that's probably the key level I'm looking at today. It's always a little precarious at all-time highs because there's nothing above us, right? So we can't really look to anything for, resistance or targets or anything like that. We're really just, you know, just dealing with what we're dealing with here. Now we have this consolidation from the overnight. So if we do kind of pull back a little bit in the early part of the day, this is another area to look at, depending where that takes place. If it's right at the open, I probably wouldn't trade it because it could blow right through. But if we do blow through, this would be a level also you can short off of. So let's say we're going to pull back down to this level or this level here, then these are definitely like short worthy things. Now I'm going to take these off. These are old levels from very small time frames. I'm not concerned with those anymore. So this is kind of what I'm looking at as far as three main levels that I've got for today: 44.54, 44.47, 75, and 44.41. Any of those could be good areas to look for a pullback sort of retest trade. Or like I said, especially this top one, if we break down below it and then push back up for a retest of the underside of that 54 area, that would be a nice area to look for a short off of, at least to take it down into that 47 range, right? At least expect it to move down there because there's a whole bunch of imbalance up in here. See, much more imbalance in here than there is down here. That's why I feel like this level, is more likely to hold for for like a long trade, and same with this level down here, as opposed to this one up here, right? I think this is overnight price action, and then B, it's I'm not going to say that you can't go long off it. I just think, again, like, I'm not going to short off the underside of this necessarily, but there's definitely this emptiness, right? This emptiness in the volume here, that if price does start to break down and then retest up, then I think there's a good chance we could get down to there. And that would offer some decent risk reward because you can do something, depending on how you choose to enter based on your own strategy, right? You could do something like that gives you, 2-to-1 reward to risk, which is not a bad little trade there. So just something to consider, right? Something to consider. Again, don't just take the trade blindly because I'm looking at it, but do your own research and see what you come up with. But that's kind of what I see for today. And yeah, that's kind of it, right? I'm going to keep it short and sweet. This is sort of what's going on. This here is now becoming, right? This was a top and then kind of pulled back to here. And then we'll see where we're going from here, right? Now we have something that's a little bit more substantial as far as a new high goes, right? You might want to put that there, whatever makes it look all right for you. It's about the same level regardless. So this is sort of the swing that we're in now, to just sort of keep track of what we're looking at. This is sort of our swing. And essentially we'd be looking for a retracement somewhere down near to here anyway. So I think, again, like, understanding it that way, this level here at 41 is really interesting. And then this level at 47 is pretty close. I think anything in there for then, reversal long for, a longer term kind of hold is not such a bad idea. So, all right, I'm going to sign off there. I'm getting ready for the trading day. It's Friday. Plan on ending the week strong. Remember, strong doesn't mean super profitable. Strong means that we trade with discipline. We follow our rules. We kind of keep a clear head about the market and try to be as much sort of in tune with the market as possible. If we focus on our consistency and our discipline, the profits will follow. So I don't really care too much whether today is a winning or a losing day. What I care about is whether I am in control of my own actions, whether I'm trading with discipline and consistency. Profits are a byproduct of that. All right, guys, you can join us in our trading room, dpmtrades.com. Just click on community. We do have a free option there, and I encourage everybody to join for free right now. We're a small community, so I'm kind of just throwing it all out there for people. We do have some custom indicators you can pay for if you want to do the paid membership. But like I always say, these indicators are convenient. They're not necessary. Our trading is primarily based on price and volume. And, we like having the community. So that's kind of what the room's all about. Anyhow, I'll look forward to seeing you there if you decide to join us. Otherwise, we can check in again on Monday with morning analysis. And later today, I will be uploading a video showing some of our trades yesterday, how I use price action and volume in my trading. I really stick with just a couple kind of trade setups. I try to keep things as simple and clean as possible. I like to cut out a lot of the noise. So anyway, enjoy, guys, and we'll catch up with you soon.